So I want to talk about energy this day. I want to talk about have you ever did something or been on a job and you worked, like 8 hours a day or 12 hours or whatever. You worked your whole shift, and at the end of the shift, you realized you had no more strength to do your task that you would do outside of work, like, your chores at home, cooking, cleaning, yard work, whatever the case may be. You notice that. And so it's like that day in, day out. And you work every day, basically. And you have no more energy to perform your task. You do, but you're really operating off of fumes. You're so tired and you're so drained, right? I had a thought yesterday about when I was younger, and I remember I had so much energy, and I could just do multiple things and still have some, energy left to do other things. And then the thought came to me about today and how I'm working, and my kids are grown. I raised my kids are grown. Now I'm just working a regular 9 to 5 trying to survive. And I noticed how when I thought about my goals, the things I'm setting out to accomplish to try to put myself in a better place financially, I realized that I'm just drained from life, and I just don't have that much energy, and I don't have that same capacity that I did when I was in my youth. And I'm sitting up here thinking like, wow, these companies and these jobs, whatever that we have left in us, or all of our energy or whatever we have in us to perform tasks, is basically being ran out or exhausted by our jobs, right? These companies, and we really have nothing left to accomplish what we need to accomplish to get ahead in life. And we're really not getting ahead because we're just helping these companies get ahead. So they're getting all of our energy source. And so I just had a blank moment, and I said, wow, am I ever going to accomplish my goals? Because I'm not putting in 100% on towards my goals because of lack of energy, lack of power, lack of energy, because I'm giving it all to these companies. And so it's not that I don't have the ideas, that they're not there. It's just that I don't have the source, the energy source, because it's like, just like you charge your phone, your cell phone, you gotta, once you use your cell phone, the battery drains and you have to plug it up eventually. And so you have to find a power source to get power. And so where is my power source? Where is our power source? Where do we plug in? Okay, where do we plug in to get our recharge? Because it's like once we plug in to get our recharge with our fruits and vegetables and our night's sleep, we go back to work and they plug into us, or they plug into us and suck that energy right back out. And so therefore there's still no energy left for the goals, right? And it's like, this may not be everybody's experience, but it's mine. And I'm telling you, like, I feel like I'm still trying to recharge from being a single mother. I'm still trying to recharge off of working double shifts when I was in my 30s and, just raising kids by myself. And now it's like, I'm just trying to make it. And it's like, I got so many great ideas, I think they're great to help me financially, but I have no energy. I have no energy. And it's like, what's the solution? I really don't know. And I just wish I was in a position to be more financially stable, or to be have more strength to do what it is that I need to do to support myself and my family, so they wouldn't have to struggle. Like, my nieces, my nephews, my children, my grandchildren. But it's like, I'm just here surviving and living, going off of fumes, because my 9 to 5 is taking everything I got. And being a single mother it's like I'm still trying to catch up and be restored from all the traumas that I've been through. And so, y'all, I'm just sitting here having a real transparent moment and sharing it with y'all because I am just really, I don't know. I'm just tired. I'm tired of struggling. And I wish I had that energy source that I had when I was in my youth. I wish I can get that back and just put it all into my ideas and, you know, just take off and be able to support others, my loved ones, and come out of struggle mode and survival mode. So if y'all have any input on this subject matter, tell me what source to plug into besides, God and besides prayer, because I've been doing that my whole life. So there has to be something to charge us, and how to preserve our energy from these companies that we're working to just stay alive and pay bills. These companies are thriving. Okay, they are thriving. We're punching in their clocks, and they are, making billions and millions, and we're just here giving them all our energy, and we could never reach the place that they reach. It seems because they've exhausted all of our energy. They use all of our energy, and so it's just hard, y'all. Nevertheless, I just wanted to share this. I don't know what my next chapter gonna be. I'm not saying I'm giving up. I'm not saying I don't have hope, but I'm just having a transparent moment. Y'all chime in and be empowered.